Welcome, Virgo, to another weekly Timeless Ghetto reading by Sapphire Queen 999. If you're new to the channel, then welcome. If you're returning, then it's always a pleasure to have you back. Let me remind everyone that these are general messages, that these messages are intended for entertainment purposes only, so that they may or may not resonate with you at this time, Virgo. These messages are also timeless messages, so that they could be clarifying something that occurred in your past, something that may be occurring in your now, or something that has yet to come. Okay, so if the message resonates with you, don't forget to press the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring that bell. Also, don't forget to press share and send this video to another Virgo who may benefit out of it. All right, so let's get right to it. Normally, what I like to do in order to get your reading, I like to pick up energies from your recent past, present, and your future. I tend to put out an oracle card in the beginning of each timeline in order to set the mood, but I'm going to skip that part this time, Virgo. But at the end, I will still be giving you what I call the overall energies that I pick up by reading the bottom of the deck cards. So let's jump right in it. So for your first three cards in the recent past, you have the Two of Swords, followed by the Four of Wands, followed by the Seven of Cups. And what I'm getting out of this energy, Virgo, is that, you know, you were ready to remove the blind that kept you blinded and tied down to a certain connection. And with this Four of Wands, I'm picking it up as you wanting to celebrate your independence, your freedom. And with the Seven of Cups, I'm thinking that you're going to explore what options are available for you. Okay, let's move on to your next three cards. So for your next three cards, we have the Three of Wands, followed by the Ace of Swords, followed by the Six of Pentacles. And what I'm getting out of this energy, Virgo, is that you've been waiting a real long time for someone to communicate some truth to you. Someone that you felt, you know, was your soulmate, because you felt they were your equal match. And, you know, you have yet to gotten this communication, I'm thinking. You know? So let's move on to your last three cards in the recent past. You have the Magician, followed by the Empress, followed by the Page of Cups. And I'm picking this Magician energy as you, Virgo. You know, ever since your liberation from this person, you've been, you know, manifesting. You've been working on you, working on other projects, you know, working on staying abundant and staying, you know, on top of your game. And with this Empress card, I'm thinking that this is your person, probably a Taurus. And, you know, this person's there just chilling, you know. They, you know, they're watching. But even though they're watching you, and, you know, they come around every now and then, they're not really willing to give you that Page of Cups, because their love offer is something that is immature. It isn't, you know, an adult grown and sexy type of offer. It's this person's offering you a Netflix and chill, basically. All right, so let's move on to your first three cards in the present. Your first three cards in the present, you got the Ten of Swords, followed by the Strength card, followed by the Queen of Rods. And what I'm getting out of this energy, Virgo, is that you decided to stop investing so much into this connection, to stop focusing so much into this connection. You were, you know, you were ready to see how he, like, is there standing, wandering around. Yeah, well, you know, you're ready to explore and move on from the pain. You know, even though you are still connected, you decided not to focus so much on that, and to build up your strength, your emotional strength, because you know that when it comes to this person, possibly a Taurus, they take a big emotional toll on you, Virgo. And with this Queen of Rods, I'm getting that you're going to remain beautiful and creative and, a healer wanting to be helpful towards others. You're going to remain that way, even though, a certain part of you is going to be broken, to be dead. All right, so let's move on to your next 3 cards. So for your next 3 cards, you have the 6 of Pentacles, followed by the Emperor, followed by the 3 of Cups. And what I'm getting out of this energy is that someone that does believe that they could be your equal match has decided to come forward and try to, either re-spark or start a new union with this Emperor. This Emperor probably in Aries. Doesn't have to be an Aries, but just because that this card represents Aries, probably an Aries is trying to come forward and either rekindle something that you guys have from your past or, start something new with you because they feel that they could give you what it is that you want and that, they want what it is that you're willing to give. So let's move on to your last 3 cards in the present. So for your last 3 cards, you have the Hierophant, followed by the 9 of Pentacles, followed by the Death card. And what I'm getting out of this energy is that even though you were dealing with this person, there you go with this, you're this 9 of Pentacles, standing beautiful as usual. And, you were dealing with this Hierophant, which also represents Taurus. And even though you and this person had a lot of things in common, at the end of the day, this person felt that you guys did not. This person felt that you guys were different. And, they never took the time to acknowledge the pain that they caused you. And instead, they expected you to bow to them the way these fools bowed to him. Instead of him being the one that bows to you for hurting you the way he did. All right. And then, with this 9 of Pentacles, even though you were single, you were still on top of the world, Virgo. Like I said, as beautiful as usual. And with the Death card, this is something that, you had to lay to rest in order to be able to transform and become that beautiful rose that you have there. Okay, let's move on to your first 3 cards in the near future. So for your first 3 cards in the near future, we have the 9 of Pentacles, followed by the 6 of Cups, followed by the Queen of Swords. And what I'm getting out of this energy, Virgo, is that there you go. You're still single. You're still happy. You're still attracting, things towards you. Like this bird is about to, I guess, land on your hand. You still got money. You still, one sexy motherfucker. And with this 6 of Cups, you're gonna, hold on to not just memories of joy, but also memories based on pain and truth, things that help open up your eyes and open up your brain. They made you more knowledgeable and wiser. And with the next 3 cards, you have the 6 of Swords, followed by the Hermit, followed by the Tower. And what I'm getting out of this is that you decided to take some time for yourself. The 6 of Swords means to escape the situation or to travel to. And I'm thinking that you decided to just take some time off. And, do some inner searching with this Hermit, which is your card, Virgo. Always coming out in your reading. And, you kept your lantern near, so that means you still had hope and you still, was wishing for something. But you, with this, when you were reflecting and doing your soul searching, you realized that there was something that needed to be torn in order for there to be new beginnings with that Tower card. The foundation of what you thought wasn't as strong as you thought, and it needed to fall apart in order for you to realize that you were strong and that you were more than capable of overcoming the problem, the situation. So let's move on to your last 3 cards in the near future. So for your last 3 cards, you have the 9 of Wands, followed by the Hangman, followed by the 9 of Wands. And what I'm getting out of this energy, Virgo, is that you were always on your 2 feet, ready to fight for this person, to fight for this union, to fight for this connection. And with the way they treated you, they just left you there hanging, They left you there hanging. And because of that, you decided that with this second 9 of Wands, you are no longer going to fight. This is something that no longer served you. So there was no need for further fighting. Okay, so let's move on to your overall energies with the bottom of the deck cards. So for your bottom of the deck cards, you have the Hangman, followed by the 5 of Swords, followed by the 3 of Swords. And what I'm getting out of this energy, Virgo, is that, there you are, being hung to dry, feeling all fucked up, confused, stuck. And with this 5 of Swords, tired of fighting and with your defense on high, because you know that at any moment you may have to fight someone else or something else because of this person and this connection. And at the end of the day, with this 3 of Swords, all this person was able to ever offer you was heartache and heartbreak and pain. Okay, so this is what I got for you guys this week, Virgo. I hope that it resonated with you. If it did, don't forget to press like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and to ring that bell. And, if you took the ride with us but felt that, this message had nothing to do with what's going on with you, that's all good and dandy. But, instead of giving me a thumbs down, why don't you hit the share button and send this video to a fellow Virgo who may resonate with this message at this time. Okay, so this is what I have. It was always a pleasure. Talk to you guys next week. Bye.